A lot of these comments use the word Asan. It's a derogatory Chinese term. It refers to people in India and Pakistan.
This is another video exposing Sharma's lies. In China, some people do use the term Asan to refer to Indians, but I personally disapprove of this term. Let's look at Baidu Encyclopedia's explanation of this term. Indian Asan evolved from red-headed Asan. The term red-headed originated in Shanghai dialect. In Old Shanghai, there were foreign concessions, and most low-level police in the British concession were Indians from British colonies. They followed Sikhism and wore turbans as part of their uniform, with red turbans for Indian police. Hence the term red-headed. Since these Indians were employed by British colonizers and helped oppress Chinese residents, they were given a mocking nickname, rooted in historical grievances. This is not encouraged in modern society. However, my goddess, in just a few seconds, perfectly demonstrated her terrifying prowess as the Queen of Lies. Claiming this term is used by Chinese for both Indians and Pakistanis. I'm curious why she didn't include Bangladesh or other South Asian countries. Chinese people do commonly tease India, but honestly, it's far from discrimination or hatred. Chinese generally view India as backward and weak, not worth worrying about. They harbor no malice toward other South Asian countries. As for the Pakistanis mentioned by my goddess, they have their own nickname in China, Baatit, meaning friends with a bond as strong as iron. Most people treat Pakistanis with brotherly affection, just as many Pakistani civilians treat Chinese kindly. If my goddess wants to criticize Chinese netizens for discriminatory terms toward India, that's entirely fair. Although Indians historically aided British colonizers in many reprehensible acts, modern Indians shouldn't bear the sins of the past. I always remind my comment section not to use Asan, but to use terms like Sange, which maintains a teasing tone without any hint of racial discrimination. I want to remind my goddess that the friendship between China and Pakistan was forged over generations through major historical decisions. It's not something simple verbal provocations can destroy. If Indians want to earn Chinese respect, they have two paths. First, abandon their belligerent, peace-disrupting habits and build friendly relations with China. Second, become a powerful nation like the US and earn respect through strength. Do you know what China calls the US? Megwa, meaning beautiful country. Yes, the US has generally been friendly to China historically, helping it multiple times, and has always been powerful, so it gets such a nice name. You call yourselves Bharat, but under Modi and BJP's clownish antics, you're mocked relentlessly by global netizens. It's not just Chinese netizens using malicious terms. If you check YouTube comment sections, you'll see netizens from most countries harbor some hostility toward India, especially in South Asia. This is India's own doing, not a global bias against India. Take you, my goddess. You're addicted to lying, seizing every chance to spread malice and stir trouble. Your show is filled with lies and biases, to the point I could pick any frame and make a video about it. Do you think India's poor image, being called malicious names by other countries, is partly your responsibility? The fact is, India is the world's fake news hub. Indian media's daily lies not only mislead domestic audiences, but also disgust people in other countries. Think about it. When Chinese and Pakistanis see this video you made, will they feel goodwill toward India? Whose fault is this? Finally, I'll repeat, my goddess, you've disappointed me so much. I've prepared plane tickets and booked a neurologist in Shanghai. They're confident they can cure your lying cancer. Why won't you give it a try? Lying may not harm physical health, but it severely damages mental health. To preserve your charming allure, I sincerely urge you to accept my invitation and come to China to fix your brain.